Hey everybody, we just finished up our video. We hope you enjoy it, okay? This one really takes it to real, well actually all my videos are about real instances and real experiences, but a friend of mine just had a situation with an affinity scam with a family member, his dad. So please let us know what you think. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, and
And that note, bye!
okay. Hope you enjoy. Hey everybody, I'm Javi.
Easton.
Oh, and Easton. So the basis of this video is going to be
Affinity scams.
affinity scams. I'm actually surprised you got it. He was having trouble saying it earlier. So yes, we're going to talk about affinity scams. Get closer into the camera. Thank you. So what's an affinity scam? All right. You could probably Google it, Urban Dictionary it, or you can even look it up in some YouTube videos. What an affinity scam is you use someone or something that is very similar or common ground to you, i.e., let's just say I am from California and a dude who I'm trying to scam, let's just say I'm trying to scam, which would be gross if I did, is also from California. And he doesn't trust anyone from any other state, but he knows I'm from California, so he thinks there's some common ground where he would understand me better and I'm better understanding him. Well, use that common ground, and then you would use to leverage, say, I'm the guy trying to sell this dude something, and he falls for it. And he really doesn't need it, but the fact that he trusts me because I'm from California and he is connected to me somehow, he's going to believe me over anyone else. And that's really what it is in an affinity scam, is using religion, even some form of common ground, anything really, to get someone to trust you to buy a product that they don't even need most of the time. So what we're going to be talking about with this is my friend. I'm leaving his name out, but I did get his permission as to if he allowed me to do a video based on what happened to him recently. And this is very, very recent. So actually is last week recent. He was telling me that his own father was trying to get him to refinance this house or put the house in his name and his credit to refinance it so that they could lower their payments, I think at $750 a month, which is significant. I told him there's probably more to it than that. You may want to look into it. And he actually became really close to doing it until myself and maybe a few other people talked him out of it. And he felt so sired the affinity to his father, not realizing that his father really did a lot of damage to him growing up. Basically, he was playing mind games with him since he was a kid, buddy. Yeah, that's bad, you know. Like, I mean,
Very bad.
you should never do that to anyone. You know,
Yes.
he literally controlled his mind in a sense. And granted, my friend, doesn't live with his father anymore, but yet he did not have a good relationship with his father, but yet somehow his father almost made him do that. And I'm telling you guys, it's insane why people seem to think just because you're family or just because you're related to somebody does not mean you're family. All right. So for instance, Easton and I, we're not related by blood, but we're family. You know. He has a dad, but him and his dad have a great relationship. Him and I are more like friends. You know, just to put it out there, right? I have other friends that are in other states, or they're not currently with me. They're like family to me. We're like family to each other. We speak at a regular basis. We help each other out with problem sets, and guess what? That's family. Now, I love my family, my actual family that raised me. I love them. They're not my heroes, but I love them, and our connection is still great. I love them. I say hi when I can. I visit them when I can. It's just a little different when you have, people when you've met through the years. They're just people you connect with. They're considered family for them if you can within reason, right? You're not gonna bury you're not gonna bury a dead body for them most likely, but you get what I'm saying. So back to my friend. But I wanted to explain, at least my definition of what family is and what family isn't. So if somebody this is just my opinion, okay, and you could agree or disagree, Easton, okay, bud? If someone that I'm related to, okay, and I had a toxic relationship with them, comes to me needing this help to refinance a house or even, or co-sign with a car loan or a car note or co-sign with a house, I'm going to say no, and here's why, okay? Well, one, that's putting me at risk if you don't pay your payments. So now I have to go ahead and be extra cautious to make sure you pay that payment every month. But guess what? If it doesn't, it shows up on my credit report. Why would I do that? I mean, would you?
No,
Why wouldn't you?
because you maybe like like because I'll lose money.
You'll lose money. But more importantly, you will lose some credibility with the credit bureaus if you have late payments and it's under your name. You're not living in the house, but it's someone else's responsibility to apparently pay. But since you co-sign with them and they don't pay, it makes you look like a piece of crap. Do you want to be a piece of crap?
Nope.
No. Easton doesn't want to be a piece of crap. He shouldn't be a piece of crap. In fact, you shouldn't either. So here's my thing, okay? And let me just break it down a little bit more, okay? I'm all about helping people. He sees me help people. In fact, he wants me to get off the phone most of the time. When I'm like, hey, Javi, can we go to the park, please? I understand you're talking to your friend at the park. He even writes down, now he writes really well now. He writes to me as like, can we go to the park after you get off the phone? And I'm like, yes. So I get off the phone and we go hang out, So he knows that I'm all about helping my friends out. He knows I am, but I'm not going to co-sign a car note or refinance a house with anybody. That's mixing little muddy waters there, don't you think, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. But, I mean, that's my thing, guys, okay? So if you're going to, I'm all about helping people out, okay? I'm all about helping family out, but I'm there for them emotionally. I'm there for them for if they want an ear to talk to, I'll be there to care and understand about their situation. But anything further than that in the fiscal way of helping them out, it doesn't make sense. Okay, we all have our own financial responsibilities now, and it just doesn't really pass the smell test. Well, Easton, I think this is a good time to show everybody your Pokemon cards and tell everyone how awesome they are. Apparently they're already worth money. I didn't check into this before the video, so maybe you guys can tell me if they're worth money. All right, go for it. Explain what they are.
I don't know. I never checked into them, like Javi said. Well, if I'm wrong here, like fully wrong, you can say that. Yeah. But I think this is $99.
What kind is it? Can I read it, buddy?
It's the same thing as this.
Okay, it's a Mewtwo GX, Size Strike GX 200. I honestly don't know what it means, but apparently this is one of the original ones, right?
It says 200 right there. I think, I don't know.
All right,
but
what's
here's
this one?
my other one.
Okay. Okay. So this one is another Mewtwo GX and
It's the same thing.
Psychic Nova GX. I don't know what that means, but okay. I mean, it looks pretty cool. So, one thing I did tell Easton we'll do more in these videos is show what he has as far as his own form of investments, because he gets money from from family for his birthdays or when he's doing a good job. But I do try to teach him what's a good investment to put his money in, and I've shown him videos where people are selling Charizards for like $6,000, $20,000 even in some cases. So, I mean, it's something for him to do. It's and at least he gets a concept of putting your money in something and let it extend over value and wait for it to grow. So, good job, bud. So now that we're going to segue away from Pokemon for a bit, we're going to go right back to Affinity scams. So,
Yep.
more importantly, whether you're in the military or not, or whether you've served and then you're out, what I have found with even friends that are out now, how many people they'd feel bad for, they'd give them $20 here or there, but they didn't realize that they're kind of always asking them for $5 for gas or $7 for cigarettes or dip or whatnot. In reality, it's just like, whoa, this is a kind of like a slow burn. You know, they keep. I mean, yeah, you feel bad for a person, and yeah, maybe you had some commonality. You know, maybe you're both veterans, maybe you've known each other for a while, but when you kind of slowly take $5 here, $10 there, $20 there, it adds up. You could really actually do some damage over time. I personally, again, not big into freaking just giving somebody a large copious amount of money without any form of collateral if it's an investment, but do not, and I know some family members don't agree with me on this one. I actually voiced my opinion on this. Do not refinance a house in anyone's name, whether they're family or not. Do not co-sign with them. You're only setting yourself up for a major failure in the future, okay? Obviously, don't listen to me. I'm just some guy on YouTube who just happens to take experiences from myself and my close friends who literally tell me real time how it went down. So, end of the day, no one's going to look out for you better than you. And guess what? If no one tells you this, I'm going to go ahead and say it again. When you're out of the military, or as you're getting out of the military, let me tell you something. Here's a little secret. No one's going to care about you. Nobody. Like, they'll say thank you for your service. That's cool. End of the day, you only have you and only you. So it's up to you to make it happen. And let's just say those people you go ahead and you co-sign that house with or co-sign that car with, you think they're going to make it happen for you? What do you think, Easton? You think they might?
What?
You think they'll help them out? You think they'll help me out if I ever co-signed a house with somebody or a car note with somebody when I'm down and out? Do you think they'd help me out?
No.
I'm going with no too. So, here's my thing.
That's our opinion. Like, we don't know what's your opinion.
This is very true. That's my opinion, but I could be wrong. Everybody has their own experiences with people, but let's just face it, guys. You're kind of on your own with this. And if you make a bad decision, like get into an affinity scam with a family member or with someone else who's a familiar because you trusted them, I don't think there's a way for you to really fight that battle, especially if you got into a long-term debt like a mortgage or a car note. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video on this note. If any of you guys actually are encountering that, please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And actually, if any of you guys have encountered that with you or with someone else, let us know on the comments. And, maybe we'll get you on here on a Skype and maybe we can talk about it. I'd like to hear about it. I mean, end of the day, though, look out for yourself. Look out for your buddies. But again, there's limits, guys, okay? Do not feel obligated to overextend yourself.
And like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Okay, hey, I want to thank every one of you guys who went ahead and opened up this video to watch it. Please share it to a friend, whether they're military or not, okay? End of the day, it's about looking out for your buddies, okay? That's really what it is.
Yeah. And don't get scammed.
And don't get scammed.
It's all about the soup. Don't get scammed.
That's true. All right, guys. You guys take care. Have a good rest of your day or night. Bye.
I don't do it by the book, no, I do my own thing. That's why every single hook got them singing like me. And I ain't in any rush, cause I'm finally getting paid. Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah.